Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend in the spiritual struggle coming at you. Uh, First of all, I want you to take a look at the links that I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you a doctor talking, explaining to you, and everything is documented. What I'm about to tell you here is based upon documented evidence that you can look for yourself. I'm just going to send you the links. Now, the purpose of these links is not to bore you with me talking about the coronavirus. The purpose of this video and the links that I'm going to send you is to make you understand that we've been had. The United States has been had. And one of the links that I'm going to send you, that I'll be sending you, is the U.S. Surgeon, the U.S. General Surgeon of the United States, appointed by Donald Trump. In an interview with Chris Wallace, tells you exactly that more people die out of smoking cigarettes in the United States and the opioids situation more than people would die from the coronavirus. Okay? Now, that's one. The other one is the media psychological game being played on you with fear and panic, to panic the people so that they will give themselves to the government. In fact, that's part of the reason why you have seen so many people, famous people, declaring themselves that they have the so-called virus. Okay? And then many people die and they have quarantined themselves, supposedly. But let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the first video that I'm going to share with you is, the first links that I'm going to share with you is the doctor telling you that the nature and the dynamics of viruses. Viruses do not travel from people to people. In fact, not even through sexual relationship. Okay? You may want to call me crazy. So I want you to understand, first of all, once again, I repeat myself, the purpose of this video is for you to know, to convince yourself, just like it says in John 8, verse 32, and they shall know the truth, and the truth shall set them free. Now that you are home with this shelter in home, stay home, whatever, okay, that many states in the United States and throughout the whole world has been quarantined, not by men, but by the devil himself. Because the devil's disciples are at work at this. They've been at work. Ever since their God, Satan, conspired against God's creation, we were created in the image of God. So if we came from evolution, why are we destroying ourselves? We don't come from a freaking evolution, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big lie. It's a big satanic lie. Under this, well, it's understandable because we live under satanic matrix system. Okay, now take a look at this. The other links that I'm going to send you is Dr. Fauci predicting. He's somewhere in a university talking about a pandemic that's going to come, and that was in 2017. So we're talking about like what, 3 years ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not going to bore you with, because I already sent that to you, the event 201 thing, where they actually had simulation that this thing was coming. I'm not going to send you the Bill Gates, because you can do that yourself. I'm not going to send you the links with Bill Gates clearly predicted back in 2015 on Tech Talk that this thing was coming. All right? Because they've been doing this. See, Dr. Fauci is part of the deep state. Dr. Bird, she's a Democrat that has always, in fact, she was appointed to the AIDS task force. She was like the main head, the ambassador to fight the AIDS virus back in 2014 by Barack Obama. In fact, I'm going to send you the swearing section where a satanic god that belongs to Skull and Bone 322 from Yale University, John Kerry. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States, this is going to be a short, relatively short video. I just want you to pay close attention to the links that I'm about to share with you, okay? And then the other ones is how the media have been playing you, okay? And then the other one is the agenda that they've been playing at this. What is the real agenda? Okay? To bring the world new order, which they clearly said it in the money of the United States, the paper currency. Okay? The United States was robbed back in 1913 when the Federal Reserve was created and the IRS, its collection agency. That is the biggest mafia of all time. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this video and the purpose of the links that I'm going to send you is for you to establish a strong relationship with your Creator. The one that created, the one that gives you breath every day. Because we didn't ask for life. Life is a gift, okay, from God. A perfect gift. Okay? So, it's for you to establish a strong relationship with Him, because that is the only way that you're going to make it out of this alive. Because the coronavirus is going to pass. Oh yeah. I told you it's an experiment. It's a beta test. Okay? But what they have in mind is very, very serious. Okay? So if you establish a strong relationship with your Creator, with your Maker, you don't have nothing to worry about. Okay? Your Creator protects its own, its creation, created in His image. So don't worry about that. But as long as you stuck in this ignorance and you don't understand what the heck is going on, and the audacity and the hate and the hatred that these people have for human creation. Because remember, back in 2015, what did Bill Gates of hell said? Oh, we need to lower some of this thing. Some of this is gonna have to come down through vaccine, because vaccine is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. And I bet you they're gonna bring the mandatory vaccine somewhere down the line. Please do not take it. Okay? Again, you have a strong relationship with your Creator. Please pay attention to the links that I'm about to send you. You got to understand the history, not in this coronavirus. You got to understand that, for instance, Dr. Fauci have been part of 5 administrations. He's part of the deep state. He's part of the satanic agenda. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, please. The reason that I also make these videos because I love you. I love my human brethren. Okay? I love humans. Okay? This is a love and a Bible-based program, channel. And by the way, I'm not here to get subscribers. I'm here, even if I get 1 million subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, let me put it to you like this. Even if I get 1 million subscribers, guess what? This video is demonetized anyway. Because then there's no way in hell that a company will be willing to advertise in this. Because what I speak here is the truth. Okay? For instance, Dr. Fauci is a big friend of Big Pharma. Okay? He's a big friend of the World Health Organization, who and by the way, the World Health Organization is run by who? By the United Nations. And you know what the United Nations has in store for the United States. So please, ladies and gentlemen, wake the hell up. Let me just tell you, without going into details, I work for the government. And believe me, some states, some government, they may have good intention for their citizens, but guess what? At the end of the day, they have to answer to the boss, to the big boss. And the big boss is the devil. He runs this planet through humans. He cannot come here and govern this planet in spirit. No, he always manifests himself through people. Just like he did with our first mother, remember? Because of her, we die. And then he started creating a competition between the sexes. And you know what my opinion about that, and how this organization have been fomenting and this competition between the sexes. Okay, I mean, it is so ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. They got people now distancing. Social distance, which was talked about in the movie Contagion. Okay, which came years ago, which came out years ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, are you here? Are you willing to hear the truth? Are you on the blue pill or on the red pill? People don't want to be unplugged, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, I talk to you from the inside. I work for the government. You're not going to make me talk. You're not going to make me go into details. But let me just tell you, it's not good. Big Pharma, everything is and has been always about money. That's why they come up with these viruses, the swine flu, SARS, the AIDS virus, and then now the coronavirus. It's all about making money. Big Pharma is going to stand to make billions and billions upon money that he has billions already. Okay, and then you got the mask. Oh, you gotta have the mask. People are running scared. People are running panic. They believe in all this crap. Wake up, and I'm going to send you evidence. So this is not my opinion, and I'm here to give you my opinion. I'm here to wake you ass up from this paradigm that you have been given. You have been played. So this is going to be a relatively short video, but then again, it's to make you understand I'm not here because I want subscribers. I'm not here because I want your attention. That's besides the point. This is a spiritual war that we are at, where you are the soldiers and you are the territory. Because the devil is going to want from you your body, mind, and soul. Don't you get it? People are going to start going crazy very soon, being locked up in the houses. What happened before? In fact, like the Surgeon General says on the links that I'm going to send you, he says more people die from cigarette smoking. Okay? People die because there are people that smoke like 3-4 packs a day. And they've done this for many, many years. More that of cigarette smoking, that hasn't been outlawed. Where's the pandemic then? Where was the government shutdown, even though it was declared on a national emergency back when swine flu came out? This business didn't close. There was no the United States was not put under quarantine. The whole world was not even in quarantine, because this is the beginning of the end of the United States. The United States being the second beast in Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. Okay? Okay? It is destined to collapse, because the United States has to fall in order for the new world to kick in. Don't you understand? That's why Bill Gates and Donald Trump don't get along, but that's being done by design. You think that Donald Trump is going to save you? Well, take a look at the people that he's surrounding himself with. Dr. Fauci, who's been part of 5 administrations, he's part of the deep state. Dr. Bird, who is a Democrat contributor. In fact, she was appointed again by Barack Obama as the 8th ambassador back in 2014, being sworn in by this skull and bone garbage, John Kerry. Okay? You think people care for the United States? The United States has always been an experiment. Okay? Remember the quote from Sigmund Freud that I said? That he said is the most grandiose experiment, but I'm afraid it's not going to be a success. The United States has the economic picture in the United States was doing great, was going great, ladies and gentlemen. So the devil's disciple had to come up with something, and they did it, and they announced it too. They practiced it back in October 18 of 2000. 19, a few months ago. And the same thing happened with 9/11. Remember, I was there. I had to walk miles and miles back home. I had this young Russian lady, this young Russian girl that needed to be consoled. So I was like, no, don't cry. I was hugging her. I said, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And her mother thanked me for, called me at my house after I got home and thanked me for bringing her daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, please. I love humans. And I want people to be aware and to be awakened. And once you awaken, like it says in John 8, verse 32, and they shall know the truth, and the truth shall make them free. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. Have a strong relationship with your Creator. That's all. So you can be saved by this madness, because this thing will be destroyed. The United States, as we know it, is coming down. Okay? And you don't establish a relationship with another man. You establish a relationship with the man that created all creation, okay? And we're not talking about, well, this is my concept, Ruben, of God. Buddha is my God. Oh, the Virgin Mary is my God, which, by the way, the Roman Catholic Church, who happens to be the first beast, spoken of on chapter 13, the first 11 verse of chapter 13 in Revelation. And then on chapter 13, verse 11, that's when the United States kicks in. So ladies and gentlemen, please, the first president of the United States, of course, not officially. I mean, officially, because he was a Masonic. He was a Freemason, George Washington. You see the apron? In fact, Google even Google gotta have that apron there. That's why the email is in the shape of the Masonic apron. So ladies and gentlemen, this whole world is bound to be destroyed. They're having fun now. The devils are laughing at people's panic, people being afraid, people be self-quarantined. It is a game, and the media is running away with it because they control the media. Okay? Big Pharma control the media. So please, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there. And remember, the devil is coming. And if you know the truth and you don't wake up, and you don't establish a strong relationship with your Creator, what is it good for? What is the truth going to? That's you like graduating as a doctor and never put it into practice. What did you graduate for then? So the same thing is here. It is all, we have all been played here in the United States. They know that they could get away with this. They knew, because they got away with 9/11. So why not try something else? Instead, in fact, they have been predicting this. In the PNAC Act. Do your research on that. I send you links on that. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make these things up. The gig is up. Things about to get, in fact, Cuomo, the governor of New York, you know what he said? We're never going to go back to normal. He's going to say, you know what he said? We're going to live under a new normal. A normal established by who? Says by who? By the new system that's coming down the pipe. But then again, like I said, this is a beta test. It's going to go. But it's going to kill a lot of people. And you know what's going to kill the people? The vaccine, not the treatment, not the disease itself, because it's an invisible enemy. Virus cannot travel from people to people, even through to sexual relationship. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let the doctor explain that to you, okay? First, I'm just going to read some verses from the Bible, and then I'm done. Okay? Thank you. By the way, speaking of the Skull and Bone, which is from Yale University, the Bushes owns that. They own the Skull and Bone, which is a Masonic. These people are powerful, and and the Bible talks about them. But first of all, let's go to Luke chapter 21, starting in verse 25. Verse 25 says, "And there will be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." 26, "Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken." Now, ladies and gentlemen, when he says that men's hearts failing them for fear, oh yeah, the devil relishes on those. Okay? Oh yeah, and the same thing with the media. The media pushes that because media, whether they want to accept it or not, it is a evil, sick institution, and they are controlled by them anyway, by the George Soros, by the Rothschild, by the Bushes, by the Rockefeller, okay, by the Bill Gates and Belinda Foundation. Okay, don't believe me? Okay, now let us go. Verse 27, "And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory." 28, and when these things begin to pass, and when this thing begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heart, for your redemption draweth nigh. Hallelujah. So you understand, this is no laughing matter. You take it for what it's worth. This is a spiritual war where you are the territory and you decide if you want to be the soldier. In the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Now you tell me that the Bible is some crazy fairy tale book. It's telling you straight up what the system is composed of, and what is going on. Okay? Do not be in the darkness of this. Understand all the prophecies that are coming to being. This whole world has been quarantined, not by man, but by the demons. Because the demons control man in these last days. He wants to take as much humans as possible with him, just like he did in Noah's time with the flood. Okay? And please do not follow this satanic belief of an evolution, that we came through evolution, that we are animals. They're telling you on television that we are animals. Yeah, you understand? So that we grow insensitive to human life. That it's okay if we kill 50 million, if we killed 50 million kids in the woman's womb through abortion. Small businesses are closed, but yet you got Planned Parenthood is still open. Walmart is still open. And you know who owns Walmart, right? The Waltons, who's got share in the Federal Reserve Bank. Remember, the Federal Reserve, there's nothing federal about it. It's as federal as Federal Express. It is an association of government that lends money to the United States. Please wake up. And when you go against an organization such as powerful as this, and you are in their territory, they will kill you. That's what they did to John F. Kennedy. But then again, or at least they took him out of the way, I should say. Even if they didn't kill him, just like David Bowie. A lot of people think he's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, please wake up. May God bless you. And believe me, I'll be praying for you. All 29 subscribers of mine, I'll be praying for you, because once you know this truth, the devil will try to make you get away from this and consider me crazy or some conspiracy theories, when in reality this is a channel of love for my fellow human beings. May God bless you. See you on the next video. Bye.